Hey out there. Happy Sunday. I'm coming to you from the Brown House. Now, if you missed the video on the interior tour of the Brown House, you are missing out because this house has a lot of potential. And we just picked it up 2 days ago. On Friday, we closed on this deal. In that video, at the end of the video, I was saying I was waiting for my contractor friend, Tom. Hey, Tom! To come over. Now, I've dealt with subcontractors before, I dealt with vendors, and I do a lot of the work myself on these houses. If I want to take my business to another level, which I do, I have to get in with a contractor. So I am like, first thing I thought of this morning when I woke up is, hey, I hope Tom took a look at that budget that I put together, the sketch of the house, and the email that I sent over, and I hope that this works out. See, I think I had to reel it back in when I met with Tom the other day, because sometimes if I'm too enthusiastic, I could possibly come across as being over the top. It doesn't look that well. I know I mentioned this in previous videos, but I'm kind of obsessed with real estate. Is it the first thing that I think about when I wake up in the morning? Yeah. I mean, I say my prayers, but this might be the first thing I think about. Like, the current properties that I have, is there any work that needs to get done on those? How are the tenants doing? Can I add some value to the houses? What about houses that I've been looking at? Are they still available? What houses am I going to look at today? The financing on houses. How can I lower this? To the outside, if I told you all the different thoughts I had, they would actually seem like racing thoughts, or someone might even say that they sound stressful or anxious. But I really think that stress and anxiety look similar to enthusiasm. And that's what I have, enthusiasm. Why? Because I don't see another way that I'm going to get to where I want to go, which is pretty far, without real estate. Real estate is the only vehicle to wealth that I know, and I love it. So that's it in a nutshell. So, having a contractor, Tom, is a big deal. A big deal. If I can have Tom be the contractor on the houses that I get, that means that it's going to free me up to do the thing that I do the best. I'm pretty awesome on some stuff in the houses, as far as cabinets and, flooring and drywall, and, there's a whole bunch of different things that I'm pretty good at. However, I'm really good at finding deals and putting deals together. So if I didn't have to do the hands-on work over at a house and I was freed up to do that, my business would take off. However, from previous videos that I made, it's not just lip service. I have to give it away in order to keep it, which means I have to take time into consideration. And I've mentioned my subcontractors in previous videos about how valuable they are to me and how much I respect them and how much I need them. I mean, from my electrician and plumber and painter to my vendors and my HVAC guy and all these guys, like, I have a loyalty to these guys. Like, it's not just about me and what I'm going to get. I really want to make sure that they're happy at the end of the day. And I'm taking Tom into consideration with this too. So as far as having work for him and his guys, I know that that's valuable. But what more could I do? Because this is how valuable it would be for me to have a relationship with a contractor. It would be so valuable that it would be able to take me to the next level with buying houses, having multiple houses going at the same time, getting into the multiple unit housing, real estate investing. It would just be limitless if I didn't have to spend my time at the houses doing the hands-on work. So I don't know if I emphasize that to Tom enough, how valuable this relationship would be. So what else could I give back to Tom besides just, I want to make sure that he's happy and he's able to make a profit on the house. But I know, and I've mentioned it in other videos, that him and his wife, Rose, could be a powerhouse in this business as far as real estate investing. She's a realtor, he's a contractor, he's got the connections with the subs. I mean, they would be able to do this much faster than I could in the beginning. And I'm right here to give anything that I know as far as my knowledge, my connections that I have to these guys. So I think that that's valuable that I can give back. I can also give back as far as I've dealt with contractors before, and I haven't had that good of an experience. Hence, it's almost 3 years since I'm trying to form a relationship with a contractor because I haven't had that good of a I haven't had that good of an experience. However, I really try to look at things in a positive way. And thank goodness I didn't have a good relationship, because now I'm doing this full time. No one called me back in the beginning, any contractors. And the one that did come over was going to charge me, I forget, $500 a day to do stuff that I was going to do. And I think I was making $150 a day. So thank you for all the contractors that never called me back, and the ones that came over and wanted to get rich off of one house. Thank you. Okay, that was my rant. So, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I've known Tom for almost 40 years. 40 years! I want Tom to succeed. I want him and his family to be happy. And I think I could be happy at the same time. It's a win-win situation. I don't know if I've mentioned that in other videos. Oh, yeah, I have. I only want to do win-win situations. So I want Tom at the end of the day to be happy. I'm not going to be a pain in the butt if this works out. I'll give up some control. That's going to be a little difficult. When you're used to handling it from day one to the end, it's a little difficult giving up control. But I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to trust someone that I've known for 40 years. So when I woke up this morning, I was thinking, I hope Tom got my email. I hope he got the budget that I had put together, the video that I sent over to him so him and Rose could watch it. And I hope this works out. I really do. Because if it does, then future videos might be going into 100-unit apartment complexes with my buddy Tom the contractor at my side. And we're going to do these deals together. Because we're in this together.